Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and this video is going to be highlighting the awesome Black Friday Steam game deals from our friends at Fanatical. They are running a ton of great deals right now, and we're going to be highlighting a lot of that stuff. We've got an absolutely insane deal for under $3. We've got a ton of other fantastic deals as well. Just a lot of great stuff across the board. So let's just get right into it, and let's kick things off for $2.69. We do have Dishonored 2. This is a phenomenal deal for an excellent action stealth game. I had a great time with Dishonored 2, and Arcane Studios just did a killer job with both Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 is a game that, even though it came out almost a decade ago, yes, next year will be the 10-year mark since Dishonored 2 came out. The great thing about these games is the gameplay, I feel like, has just aged really well, and it's still worthwhile, and the graphics and the visual style, because of the style they went with, I just feel like these games are just going to age really well. For $2.69, Dishonored 2 is fantastic. I do hope that, you know, at some point they decide to do a Dishonored 3, but I do know Arcane is busy right now working on the Marvel's Blade game, and they put out Deathloop, etc., but they should definitely go back to Dishonored at some point. And with Dishonored 2, you do have two playable main characters, Corvo, who was in the first game, and then you do have Emily as well as a playable main character. Dishonored 2 is awesome. $2.69 is a great price for it. Definitely recommend that. And then I'd be remiss if I don't give a mention to Dishonored 1 as well. The Definitive Edition is $4.39. You can get the Standard Edition for $2.19, but I would get the Definitive Edition with the DLC. That's a great pickup as well. Dishonored 1 was a fantastic game as well, and I would play Dishonored 1 before playing Dishonored 2, but if you already played Dishonored 1, jump into Dishonored 2. Both games, like I said, are great. They're not super lengthy, but you're getting solid 10 to 12 hour experiences, maybe a little bit longer than that, and they are very much replayable. And speaking of replay, I gotta do another playthrough of Dishonored here soon. It's been quite a while, but there are so many games on my list of games to play through again that it's hard to juggle everything, but I gotta get back to Dishonored at some point. But yeah, $4.39 on that is great. Definitely would recommend that. I do also want to give a shout to Solo Leveling Arise. This just came out, and you can use the code Fanatical15 to save 15% off on it. The Deluxe Edition is $45, which that Deluxe Edition is playable right now. It's got the fake early access gimmick, and then the Standard Edition is discounted as well. Don't expect an absolutely blow-away action RPG here, but Solo Leveling has been one of the more popular anime in recent memory, so if you're a fan, a game to check out, and it is a little bit discounted over at Fanatical. Now, back to the Black Friday deals. We do have Days Gone, 65% off for $14.19. One of those games, man, that has become kind of more beloved over the years, I feel, than it was initially when it came out. And so many people want a sequel to this game, but unfortunately, I just don't think that is probably going to happen because Sony is desperate for live service money, and they just don't see value in Days Gone. And there's the issue with, you know, the team being separated and whatnot as well. But yeah, Days Gone was a really solid open world action game. I wouldn't put it at the level of like Sony's best single player first party titles ever, but it's still a damn good game and very much worthwhile to play. And I will also say one of the better PC ports in recent memory. I mean, it came out all the way back in 2021, but I just remember being blown away by this game from a PC performance standpoint. And it was one of the earlier PlayStation on PC games, and coming off the heels of Horizon Zero Dawn, which was pretty mediocre on PC when it came out, this one was very much a step in the right direction. A pretty good story, a good open world, a good bit of content. I will say one of the issues with this game is it almost like overstays its welcome. I feel like if you shaved off a little bit of the content in the game, it would have been a little bit better, but nonetheless, $14.19 on that. Good deal there. Yakuza Like a Dragon is $7.29. Excellent deal for Yakuza Like a Dragon. Love this game from a narrative standpoint. The gameplay being more of a turn-based JRPG worked well as well. And bear in mind that you can play Yakuza Like a Dragon without playing the other Yakuza games. Like, that's totally fine. Would there be some benefits to playing the other Yakuza games? Yes, but Yakuza Like a Dragon introduces a new main character, a new cast to focus on. That it's fine if you jump into this without playing the other ones. If you play Infinite Wealth, that's an issue where that game is a direct sequel to Yakuza Like a Dragon, also brings back the main character from the other games in Kiryu, which that's a little bit of an issue, but you can worry about that when you get to to it. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a totally fine starting point for the RGG games if you do want more of a turn-based JRPG, but it's a worthwhile game. Next up, sleeper of a deal here, Devil May Cry 5 and the Vergil DLC is $6.44. I believe this is the first time I've seen DMC 5 for under $7, and I gotta say, that is a damn good deal. Devil May Cry 5 is one of the greatest action games of all time. I don't think it's a stretch in saying that. I've never been crazy about DMC from a narrative standpoint, but man, from an action-oriented gameplay standpoint, a great soundtrack. DMC 5 has that in spades, and it's so over the top. Like I said, the soundtrack is awesome. Devil Trigger is a goated theme song, and yeah, just a great game. $6.44, great deal on that. Then we do have Castlevania, the Dominus Collection, 38% off for $15.49. Excellent deal for Castlevania, the Dominus Collection. You get all three of the Castlevania Nintendo DS games. Great pickup on this, given that these games on the DS were holding up in price for quite a while. I mean, classic DS games are just going to be a little bit more expensive nowadays, but you get Dawn of Sorrow, you get Portrait of Ruin, you get Order of Ecclesia, and all of these games are really solid. Now, the one issue is they were originally Nintendo DS games, so you do have a bit of a janky setup for the game in the sense of, you know, the dual screen layout, that's not ideal, but overall, Dominus Collection is still very much worthwhile to go through. $15.49, a great pickup on that. Then we do have Neon White, 69% off for $7.74. Great deal on Neon White. Now, this is a flash deal, and a couple of the deals I'm going to mention are going to be flash deals that are only available for today, so you want to jump on these as soon as possible. But yeah, Neon White is a solid game, and at $7.74, definitely a good pickup there. Speedrunning and parkour focused first-person platformer where guns aren't just for shooting. You're an assassin handpicked to exterminate demons for your chance at a happily ever after, your own place in heaven, but you're not the only one, as other Demon Slayers have been offered the same chance. Neon White is available for $7.74. Little Nightmares 3 is $27.19. A little bit of a discount on this, given that it just came out. Good discount on that. Stellar Blade Complete Edition is $55.19. The Standard Edition is available for $42.59. Yes, it's super pricey, but Stellar Blade is still a fairly recent release on PC, and I would highly recommend it. You know, for all of the garbage PC ports we see these days, I think it's worthwhile to support the PC ports that end up being really great, and Stellar Blade was exactly that, a really great PC version. I get that it was on Unreal Engine 4 and not UE5. The sequel is apparently going to be on Unreal Engine 5, so fingers crossed on that, but yeah, fantastic stuff there. $55.19 for the Complete Edition. Standard Edition, $42.59. Then we have Resident Evil 4, the Gold Edition, $17.49 on this to get RE4 and the DLC. This is an outstanding deal. Definitely would recommend this, and a great pickup. Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest games of all time. I often say you take one of the greatest games of all time, you remake it from the ground up, you get one of the greatest games of all time again, and it is exactly that. $17.49 with the Separate Ways DLC. Great stuff there. Definitely recommend that. Then we have Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition, 84% off for $4.79. Excellent action game. Definitely has the Castlevania vibe going on for it, but I kind of just went into it as an action game and ended up really liking it, so $4.79 on that. And then Frostpunk, the base game, is $2.39. Great deal on Frostpunk. Would highly recommend that as well. City builder survival game with some pretty cool thematics and a emotional impact to it, and that's what 11-Bit Studios does really well. But $2.39 on that, pretty good deal there. But that is going to do it for me. Again, awesome Black Friday deals right now. That Dishonored 2 deal is tremendous, and a lot of other great deals. Links to everything in the description box below. If you do end up picking anything up, I get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.